guys, I'm Anne and welcome to Chronically Beautiful, where we are trying to live our best life even though we probably don't feel like it. And today I'm going to do some more makeup. I got this palette. It is the Desert Oasis palette from BH Cosmetics. I've been really into BH Cosmetics lately. I just think they have great products, super affordable prices, and they have had a bunch of it at TJ Maxx lately, so you know that's why I have it. But you can also get this on the website. So I was inspired to do a look with this palette because I follow this gal on Instagram, and here she is. Isn't she so pretty? This is Ageless Beauty by Lana. And she made an absolutely beautiful look with this palette. So I am feeling like I am gonna try a little look with this palette. So thank you, Ageless Beauty by Lana, for inspiring me to do this. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, stick around. But first, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you'll be notified of all my future uploads. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let's drop some comments down below. Do you have this palette? What are your thoughts on BH Cosmetics? I want to hear from you. Okay. Here we go. Let's dive right in. All right, we're starting with primer. This is the Physicians Formula Insta Ready Face Primer. It is kind of a clear, silicone-y, goopy, pore minimizing primer. It reminds me a lot of the Smashbox Photo, whatever it is, primer. I think it does a nice job of filling in pores, and it has almost like a sort of dry powdery texture, which I really like the feeling of that, but it's also pretty moisturizing, which is cool. I am going to go in with the Laura Geller Filter First Foundation, Luminous Foundation. I use this in the shade Buff. I have been absolutely loving this foundation. I am not a big foundation girl, but this is really nice and I like it. So, you know I got this at TJ's, but I know they also still sell it everywhere. So super highly recommend. I am going to use a Sigma Bake Kabuki, which is their F89, to just plop this all over my face. I don't do full coverage. I mean, I do have some melasma and a lot of freckles, but I'm not trying to cover up who I am. I just want to even things out a little. Do you ever feel like sometimes you use makeup that you might not even need just because it's fun to use it? You're like, oh, I want to use that new foundation and that new brush. Like, I feel like I do that a lot. Like, I probably could get away with not wearing makeup. At least, well, I need concealer always, but I definitely go a lot without foundation, but sometimes it's just fun. Okay, my go-to concealer lately has been the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. I use it in light sand, but I'm going to give this a whirl. It is the Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch brightening highlighting concealer, so I'm going to give this a whirl and kind of see, but I have the e.l.f. in here just in case. Sorry. And there we go. Definitely feeling a little dry today. More than usual. Usually this foundation is looking like it's not drying, but I'm feeling like I look a little dry. So that's just fabulous. What else? I'm not a big eyelid primer kind of person. I usually just use concealer, and that seems to work pretty well. To blend that in, I'm going to use the Sigma Concealer Blend Kabuki F79 brush. I got these brushes in a set of 5 at TJ Maxx for $39, and I looked it up and they're an $85 set that Sigma's still selling, so I was like so psyched. There was one sitting there and I was like, what is this miracle? And I definitely did not have the money to buy them, but I couldn't leave them there. They looked so sad and wanted to come with me, so. And I have been using them a lot and I love them. Okay, this is like way too much of this concealer. I've definitely overshot on this. Holy God. I'm gonna have to even the crap out of this with some serious amounts of bronzer. That's okay. We'll fix it later, don't worry. I have a bunch of eyelash glue stuck in my lashes, and I'm just gonna be lazy and kind of work around it. I got all Christmas glammed up for bowling last night because it's like the only time I leave the house, so you know, gotta go for it. All right, like, yikes. It's definitely like luminous looking, but my skin is crazy dry today. I'm gonna hit this with some setting spray just to kind of get some moisture going. This is the e.l.f. mattifying setting spray, but I don't really think it mattifies all that much. I feel like it's just like any other. Oh! Please let that be. Oh, thank God, it's just a fuzz. I thought it was red lipstick and that I had maybe used the sponge for lip cleanup. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I look crazy, so we'll see what we can do with this at the end. You know, sometimes this just happens. You just have like those awesome days where everything lays down perfect and you're like, I am a goddess. And then you have days where you're like, and I am a carpenter laying spackle and hoping for the best, and I'll just have to hit it with the sander at the end if it doesn't work out. So now my head is white and my neck is not, and we're gonna do our best to even that out with some bronzer. But let's hit it with some powder. I'm using the Bella Pierre Cosmetics Translucent HD Finish Setting Powder, High Definition Translucent Powder. This came in a FabFitFun box. It is soups finely milled, like crazy finely milled. I am going to use this brush by Gigi Gorgeous. It is the Gorgeous Contour Brush, but I really like it for doing setting powder, especially in the under eye area. It's very powdery and dusty, like smoky in the air because it is so finely milled. I'm not gonna like bake per se, but we're gonna kind of lay it on. I guess we're baking because like that's what my dry face needs right now. But I'm also gonna lay this down to help with my eyeshadow. I guess that's what we're doing. Just to help in case I have some fallout. I haven't used this palette yet. I don't know if it's a fallout situation, so we'll just lay that down there and we'll come back to it as needed. All right, the Desert Oasis palette. This is absolutely gorgeous. It has shadows and highlighters in there, and you can see that, oh, there's us. Hey. Luckily my desk is relatively clean today. There's just like a lot of beautiful colors going on. I'm wearing a hot pink shirt, and we don't really have any hot pink in here, but that's okay. We're gonna make it work. I know you don't really need to match your eyes to your clothes, but I just like doing that. Does anybody else like doing that? I'm really into it. I am using this fluffy crease brush, which I do have my little Cully switch in here instead of having to use my sock like I usually do. This came from 5 and Below. I couldn't tell you anything about it. It was like $2 and it's fluffy. That's it. We're gonna go into, hold on, let's pretend like I've done this before. We're gonna go into this shade right here. I do not know the name of it, but it's this one, which is actually at the top of the palette. Oh, yes I do. There's names right under them. Hello. Okay, the shade is called Canyon. We're just gonna throw that. Holy God, is that so pigmented and dark and just so much more than I was expecting it to be. Wow, thank you BH Cosmetics. I should have known because they are very, very pigmented shadows. Always, they're awesome. You know what? I'm gonna bring you in a little closer. Ah, that's close. She's close. Good God, this is way too close with this situation. Good Lord in heaven. All right, so hitting in the crease. I say this anytime I put on makeup, but if you have hooded eyelids, it's a little skippy, but we'll see. Try not to take the color down. Try to take it out right here because that will make your eyes appear droopier than they already are. And if you have hooded lids, you already know that the struggle is real with the constantness of the droopiness, and it sucks. So that's just a little tip to help you out. So throwing that in the crease. There are a lot of shimmers in this palette. It's almost all shimmers. There are, so depending on how you feel about that, there are, like, this is a matte, this dark one right here. There's a matte over here. There are, it's a really light colored matte one 2, 3, 4, 5 mattes, and all the rest are fun shimmers, so we're gonna have some fun with it. Next I'm gonna grab my Morphe M433. Really loving this brush because it's like kind of flat, kind of small. I'm gonna go into this shade Sandstone right here, which is one of the other mattes. It's kind of an orangey sort of situation, just because I want another matte in the crease before I go into that really dark color. And there just aren't that many, so I'm gonna grab this one, I guess, because it's there. Okay, so just kind of packing that in the corner, bringing it down into the actual crease a little bit. You notice with the transition I went above the crease. That's another hooded eye trick, because if you went in the crease, no one would see it, because no one can see your crease because you have hooded eyes. Next, I am using a Morphe M574, little kind of pointy, dense little thing, and I'm gonna go into the shade Nightscape, which is this Hello. There we go. I'm so bad at this. It's this one. It's this really dark chocolate brown, which is really pretty. Super pigmented. And just gonna kind of press it here. I don't want to get crazy. And again, bringing it up. Just to get some like dimension in the outer corner. Ugh, my skin looks so dry. This is not going to be a good skin day, so we better make sure that it's a good eye day. You let me down, Laura Geller, and photo primer and all the moisturizers I used today. Ugh. I must not be hydrated enough. Where's my water? Shockingly, I do not have my little water bottle in here right now, and you know I always have it next to me. And just taking this into the crease. Yeah, man, my skin is so dry today. Ugh. I must be dehydrated, because this is bad. Like, it's making the shadow appears to be skippy, but I really don't think it's the shadow's fault. I think it's my hideous skin right now. I want to go drink a gallon of water immediately. Okay, so my camera stopped because I'm an idiot and I don't pay attention. So who knows what you've missed? Hopefully you got at least one eye's worth of this. And we're gonna go into the inner corner with this little brush, which I either got from Wish or Amazon. I don't know, it came with a set with a bunch of them, but it's like skinny and I really like it for doing the inner corner. I'm gonna go in with this color called Moonscape right here. And just pop that in the inner corner and hope that it kind of brightens things up. My skin, if you missed this part because the camera cut out, is a dry, hideous mess right now, and I am not a happy camper. Just not pleased with my skin today. I don't know if it's like a combo of the products I've used. Definitely not happy with this Maybelline Lumi Touch Concealer. It's a no for me, for sure. Okay, so I think the eye look is about as good as I'm gonna get today. Let's see how it looks with mascara. I'm gonna go in and dust all this powder off. There was a fair amount of fallout like from the shimmers, but really not bad. Okay, I'm back. I have a real bronzer. It is the Too Faced Natural Lust Bronzer, Satin Dual Tone in, I don't know, I guess this is the only shade it comes in. So I know people have like thoughts about Too Faced. I'm not involved with drama. I don't care. I like what I like, and I got a good deal on this at you know where, TJ's. Plus it's so pretty. I love birds, and it's got a peacock on there, and the cover of it is so beautiful, and I just really like it. So, and it's a really nice product. So we're gonna go in with that and try, you know what, let's just double check, make sure none of that eyeshadow is still, that's bad. So we know now, not good to use that for bronzer, not a dual use product. So going in to the, you know, hairline area up here, under the cheekbone, under the jawline, and I usually bring it down the neck onto the ear just a bit in case we don't look all crazy. And I like to go through and kind of set it on there and then go back and blend. Sometimes I'll bring it over the nose because that does look a little more natural, I think, because the sun hits you in all those places. Although the sun is hitting no one in Michigan in December, just let me know. Yeah, my under eyes look puffy and disgusting and horrid, and I hate it. But I think we can save the look. I'm liking the eye look though, really pretty. Loving the eye look actually. Thanks BH Cosmetics. So there's the bronzer. For blush, we're gonna use the Madison Miller Highlighter C Shimmer. I don't think this is a highlighter at all. I use it as a blush. It's from Ofra. I got it in an Ipsy thing. It's like the only full-size product I've ever gotten from Ipsy. I'm kind of over Ipsy right now. They're really kind of ticking me off. The last month I got a Benefit Professional, literally this big. This big. Seriously? Like you can't even give us like an ounce, like even half an ounce. I mean, this thing was like one use. I've had it. And they upped the price. What should I get instead? Kind of over FabFitFun. My last box was just like nothing but tubes of creams, which I'm just not that into. And Ipsy, I've had it with them. So where should I go next? I'm thinking about like Causebox or maybe BoxyCharm. I don't know. What subscription boxes do you get? What are your thoughts? And we're gonna try one of the highlighters in this palette because I forgot there were some in here. I brought some, but I like these. So we're gonna go with this big one here, this Mirage shade. I'm gonna use the Sigma Strobing Fan F42. I have been loving this. It's shorter. The bristles are shorter than a usual fan brush because I usually don't like fan brushes because they're just a little flimsy. This one's not. This one actually feels really nice. And I've been enjoying it. I'm just gonna go in here with that. And again, I'm just so dry. Hang on. We're gonna do something first here. We're gonna use the Mega Glow Hello Halo Liquid Highlighter from Wet n Wild in the shade Halo Goodbye. That's cute. I've been doing this lately. I know I already put some out, but that's fine. Where I just am I love the giant doe foot on these, where I'm like going in first with a liquid highlighter and then hitting it with the powder one. And I've been really, really enjoying it. And I'm just gonna blend it out with my finger. I feel like it just lasts so much longer. I may have gone a bit overboard with this. There's a lot there. Good God. I feel like it just lasts longer. It's a little hydrating, which we definitely see that I need today because I look like the Sahara Desert. And okay, so we're gonna do that. Like I said, we're just finger blending. And we'll try it again with this highlighter. Yeah, see, it just kind of gives it something to stick to. Dude, my under eyes look atrocious. I am not a happy camper right now. Maybelline, you have ruined my day. I hope you're happy. Now the cashier at Aldi's is gonna have to look at this dry mess. Ugh. Okay, this is pretty. Loving it. I love highlight. I will go crazy. I don't even care. Like I said, I'm going to Aldi and I'm like, shing, shing, shing. Check me out, Aldi. I love a good highlight. I do. I can't deal with my under eye right now. Let's see if we can. I know there's already powder there. Like, it can't get worse, right? Right? Well, that has just added a layer of crust to the problem. Sweet Lord in heaven. Well, you know what? Some days are just bad makeup days. And that is just the way it goes, folks. That is just the way it goes. Don't let it ruin your day. I mean, a bad day of doing makeup is better than a good day at work, I guess, where I am not today. So that's pretty awesome. Let's throw a brow on, which I usually do before I make up, but I forgot. I am using the Brow Shake Filling Powder by Rimmel. I really like this. It's just powder and it's got this like teeny tiny little applicator, and I just go in and just like, oops, oh shoot. Why would it go well? Because that's just the day that we're having. I just kind of plop it on there but I try hard not to get it on my skin. I already have pretty full brows, so it's not like I need to build anything. I am just filling in the gaps. So I just hit it like that and just follow my natural brow line. And then what I like to do is go in with, with this. It's the e.l.f. brow eyelash whatever. I just take this and use it to shape and kind of distribute that stuff through. So the powder kind of sits there, and then I use this little guy, which is clear, and I love how this works. So great color, great shape. It's one of my favorite brow combos, especially right now. I've been just really loving it. Benefit Roller Lash, my favorite, easy, always works great. Quick, go, slap it on, mascara. I do not often wear eyeliner for the sole reason that because I have hooded eyelids, when I put eyeliner on, it covers my eyeshadow. Because when I open my eyes, all you see is the eyeliner. So like, why am I putting work into shadow if I'm just gonna cover it with eyeliner? So you're not gonna see me with winged eyeliner or any of that kind of thing very often. And to get a good wing with hooded eyes is a huge ordeal that I just don't think is worth it, especially to go to Aldi. And finally, we're gonna finish off with the lips. I am using the Wet n Wild Gel Lip Liner, which is just like my favorite lip liner ever. It lasts all day. It's super awesome. This is in the shade Never Petal Down. 654C is the shade. Love this liner. All right, I'm gonna use the Urban Decay Vice Liquid Lipstick in, I need my glasses. ZZ is this shade. At least my lips look good today. I'm feeling like it's a good lip day. Just hitting the center with this Urban Decay Vice Liquid Lipstick. This one is in Big Bang. Just to kind of brighten it up. So there's the completed look. Don't love it. Don't hate it, I guess, here at the end. Gonna hit it one more time with the setting spray. So this is the completed look. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I babbled and babbled, and we'll see if this even makes it to real life because it was a little much. I'm still learning how to do the makeup videos. Thank you so much for going on this adventure with me. We did come up with something I think that looks pretty good, even though it was a bumpy ride. Keep coming back. Take care of you. Beautiful.